This is Megan Fletcher, and I am submitting my report to you this evening for the CRM Comparison Project. As we discussed, you were looking at 3 different options that we could go with for our needs for customer relationship management. Those 3 options were Redtail, Juncture, and Salesforce. Again, thank you for giving me this opportunity to look at these 3 options and deliver a report to you on which is best. So as I move forward, I'll go through the 3 different options and then I'll let you know what I recommend. So the first option, obviously, you can see that I have it ranked as number 1, but that is Redtail. Redtail is great because it obviously does everything we need it to do. It will track our clients, set appointments, set reminders. It has an automated workflow system, which was really easy to navigate through. The reports that it generates were very on point and exactly what we needed, and it offers a bulk emailing to all of our clients, which is great. We can also customize that, which is very helpful when we're looking at segmentations. One thing that sets Redtail apart, I believe, is the technology integration. Redtail offers almost 300 integrations so that we can also be using MoneyGuide Pro and Morningstar and Ameritrade, Charles Schwab. There's multiple different options we can use when integrating that technology, which is very helpful, and they're continuing to keep up with all those different integration possibilities. Another great thing that it offers is support. There's free calling support online. They hold webinars, they do hands-on training sessions. All of that's included in the price. As you can see with all of the options, they're all cloud-based, which is great. We can work when we're traveling and seeing clients. We can always be up to date on where the client is before a meeting happens. Another thing I looked at was the aesthetics on the landing page after you log in. It's very clean and easy to go through. There's a perfect amount of information plus white space. I really liked how it was set up. Another interesting thing about Redtail is that there was recently an artificial intelligence technology upgrade. Redtail uses machine learning, which is really cool because it looks into the client information and it predicts what the client needs. This can be really helpful for us as we continue to work with these clients. Another thing that Redtail is known for is that it's specifically used just for financial planning. This software is used for small to mid-sized companies. It can go larger, of course, but the great thing about it, I thought, was also the cost, which is $99 per month per database. So we need just one database, so it's $100 basically a month to get this software company. I'll now move on to Juncture, which of course also allows us to do everything we need in the general sense. They have automated workflows which we can create and change and update and fit our needs. There's report generators which also do the same, a little bit of customization. Then there includes bulk emailing to our whole database. Juncture also allows for some technology integration. It's not as much as Redtail, but it does do some of the bigger names that are available. For Juncture, the support that they offer is webinars and trainings. They're cloud-based. They also have a desktop program, but with traveling and seeing clients and getting out of the office, would likely use the cloud-based option. The aesthetics of the landing page after you log in was clean. However, the information is hidden. It's layered behind that landing page, so you have to click through a little bit to actually see what appointments you have coming up or what things you need to follow up on. I didn't like that as much as Redtail. Recent upgraded AI technology. They were working on some. I don't think it's quite gotten updated quite yet, but they have regular upgrades to their technology. This software also uses, or is also only used for financial planning. And then it's used for typically mid-sized companies. So it's another option that we can definitely consider. However, their cost structure is a little bit higher in that it's, $44 for the basic, up to $700 per month for the biggest and the best option, and that cost is based on assets under management, which is something we would likely need to consider before moving forward with Juncture. Finally, the last software company that we looked into was Salesforce, and Salesforce is known all around for a number of things because it's not just specifically for financial planning. It's used in many areas. There's sales leads for businesses, admissions for colleges, donors for nonprofits, and then of course clients for financial planning, just to name a few. It's a big name in the industry, but it's also has its hand in a lot of other different areas. One thing that I found when I was researching Salesforce was that a lot of larger firms prefer to use Salesforce due to the amount of information that the software needs to be able to hold. The downside of that is the difficulty it takes and timeliness it takes to implement into a firm, especially at that size. Sometimes it requires a third party to do that. As we're a mid-sized company, I don't necessarily see that happening. However, we may need help with customization to make it fit our needs. It's just something we'd have to look into a little bit further if you want to move forward. Technology integration, they don't do as much as the other two. Of course, support, there's calls and online, but also they hold trainings. It's a cloud-based option, and the aesthetics of the landing page after logging in, it's a bit busy on the left-hand side when you start inputting information. However, the main section is clear and clean, and it has a lot of helpful metrics to look at. One of the great things about Salesforce, or one of the most interesting things I found about Salesforce, was that it recently had an upgrade to include some artificial intelligence and technology, and they call this Einstein, which requires an extra amount of money per month, but it is supposed to be able to detect the probability of unhappiness for clients, which is very interesting, and who knows if it actually works. As I said before, this is used in a lot of different industries, not just financial planning, so sometimes it needs a little more customization to make it work for our needs. Again, it's better suited for a larger company, and the price point for Salesforce is $25 to $300 per month per user. So that kind of gives you an overall look at the three different software companies. I believe each of them would get the job done. However, I think the most beneficial for our firm is Red Tail for the reasons I said earlier, the amount of support and integration it offers, as well as it's constantly upgrading itself to learn from the clients and kind of predict and estimate what they need next, which is very interesting, and we'll see how that can be used to really benefit our company. It's already geared towards small to mid-sized companies, and it's for our industry. It's clean software to use, and it was easy to enter information into. So in the long run, I think this would be our best bet, even if we get bigger, if we get a few more or a lot more advisors and clients. This software company or software program could really grow with us. So overall, these are the three you asked me to look for, look into really and research, which are Redtail, Juncture, Salesforce, and I rank them in that order for the reasons stated. If you have any questions, please feel free to follow up with me. I'll be available 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Thank you.